Welcome to Kids Stories, Chapter Books, and more. Today's story is The Hat Lady and Her Animals.
Darlene brought wool from a charity and made hats for those who needed them, but did not have the money to buy them. Her hats were soft and warm and pretty. Sometimes she made animals with the leftover wool. She had a shelf of little animals all sitting in a row. Hurley and Burley were two little bears. Hurley was older because Darlene knitted him first, but Burley was bigger because she used more wool to make him. Itsy and Bitsy were a pair of rabbits. Flim and Flam were a pair of cats. Hodge and Podge were also bears. One day, Darlene made a small dog. "That was easy," she said, and named him Easy. Easy joined the other animals on the shelf. He wagged his tail and asked if they could all play a game. The cats ignored him. The bears were friendly but did not want to play, and the rabbits were asleep. Easy flopped down. If only there was a dog to play with. "Will Darling make a dog soon?" he asked. "Easy, dear, her name is Darlene and not Darling," Burley said. "It is too. The man called her Darling this morning. I know he did." "The man is her husband. All good husbands call their wives Darling," Burley said. Flim turned to Flam. "Sss, did you hear that, Flam?" she hissed. "Why have you never called me Darling?" Flam opened his eyes and said, "Darling Flim." Darlene made a lion and an owl. "Will Darlene make a dog?" Easy asked again, but the animals couldn't say. Easy kept checking to see if Darlene was making a dog, but she kept making hats. She made big hats and small hats, and blue hats and orange hats. "Please make a dog," Easy called out again and again. But Darlene did not hear him because she didn't know the language of woolen animals. One day, Darlene put all the hats in a basket and got ready to go out. Easy leaned forward for a better look and tumbled into the basket. He tried to get out. When he couldn't, he cried, "Help me, Darlene! Put me back!" Darlene didn't hear him. She picked up the basket and went out. She got into a bus. Easy peeked out from the basket. He watched trees and animals and houses go by. Darlene got off the bus and went to the shelter for homeless people. Everyone greeted her with smiles and waves. "Hi, Hat Lady, it's always good to see you. What have you got today, Hat Lady?" Darlene spoke to them and gave them hats. Next, she went to the hospital for very sick children and distributed the small hats to the children. "There's a dog in my hat," a young girl cried, holding up Easy. May I keep him, Hat Lady? He is such a sweet doggy. Darlene smiled and nodded. Yes, dear. His name is Easy. Do you have a dog for me, Hat Lady? Asked a boy. I want a rabbit, another boy said. A little girl with a pale face caught Darlene's hand. Please, Hat Lady, may I have a cat? A week later, Darlene came to the hospital again. She brought Hurley and Burley, Flim and Flam, and many other small animals. She also brought a small dog. His name is Peasy, she said. Easy was happy to see Peasy. At last, Darlene had made another dog. But he was happier that he and Hat Lady's other animals made the sick children laugh and play. The end. The Hat Lady and Her Animals. Written by Geeta V. Reddy. Illustrated by Tamasha Alwis. Narrated by Susie Hackle.